For what reason is today's video so special? Reason being, I'll be letting you in on an interesting secret. The Shiba knew a secret that they kept hidden for a long time. But I'm going to tell you about it in this video. To make sure you don't miss anything, I'll also give you my honest prediction for what the cryptocurrency market will deliver. Follow it through to the conclusion. The name Shib is gaining recognition and acceptance. The reality is, though, that more people are buying, and many of the same people who have been buying our whales are doing so again now. Within the previous day, the largest cryptocurrency investors had Shib among their most popular digital assets. The allegations made by experts that these purchases have an additional positive element are what make this even more intriguing. During the time frame of these two whales, there were an average of 856 million Shib tokens moved. That's because the majority of the commerce volume came from the sale of Shibs. It's surprising to say the least. The average worth of the Shibs I am familiar with is $510,346,000. According to reports, the Shiba Inu coin is now one of the most frequently purchased and traded tokens among whales. The token's increased visibility in the latter list suggests that the sale reached outside the Shib community and that these purchases had a specific goal in mind. Hence, yes, more Shib has been sold than purchased, and in larger quantities. To date, however, it seems that there have been more purchases than sales. For this reason, it makes sense that the total amount of Shib in the wallets of the largest whales that have recently died has increased over the past 24 hours rather than decreased. The remarkable expansion is even more intriguing. There was a stunning increase of 23 billion shillings in the aggregate bank accounts of the whales in a single day. However, we can't help but return to wondering what's behind the whale population boom of recent years. To me, 23 billion Shib tokens in 24 hours is a lot. Furthermore, this behavior appears to herald the advent of a significant happening. They would likely be among the first animals to notice and investigate a major event. Who can say for sure if that's the case? Shib is presently the 10th highest shared token in the portfolio of the best dev whales, but you can take that as you choose. After that, we can talk about the Shib's profitability. Investors who wait until 2022 to enter the market may be unaware that others have gained millions off of relatively small Shib investments. It wasn't long after the market opened in August of 2020 that many of these people started making purchases. Due to the enormous number of zeros in the token's opening price, the couple who opened it invested just $100 and became millionaires in a matter of months. People who put in more money had substantially better returns. For example, for $2,233, one lucky customer was able to purchase a Shib valued at over $3,400,000,000. However, in December 2020, when the value of a Shib was still in the tens of thousands, an investor could purchase more than 3 trillion Shibs for only about $2,000. This is obviously impractical given that the Shib trades with about 4 zeros, but the price is still fair. In December 2022, after Shib removed several of its zeros, the investors withdrew their $23 million investment in the Shib, which had cost only $2,000. This investor leveraged a total of $2,233 into a $23 million profit in just 2 years. This is not a common occurrence, and it certainly doesn't happen with every cryptocurrency out there. But this investor has just made a wise choice in token. In one of my prior films, I mentioned how a truck driver in the year 2020 invested only $650 in Shib and gained millions of dollars. This is just one example of many regular people who became successful by entering the Shiba Inu breed at an early enough stage. This ex-truck driver has saved and invested enough money to retire comfortably and enjoy life. Stories like these are largely responsible for attracting so many individuals to the Shiba Inu community. Most people who joined the market in the latter half of 2021 did not fare as well as their 2020 counterparts in the weeks and months that followed. It's understandable that some people are now wondering if they really should have made that choice. Is it safe to assume that the Shiba Inu bomb has been defused now? Is the Shiba Inu no longer capable of producing multimillionaire families? But I don't believe it is, and I don't believe it has. First, though, tune in because every day you can enter this channel's $1,000 contest without spending a dime. Sure, simply clicking like on this video will enough. Please comment and subscribe to the channel. A Shiba Inu to your success. It's possible that we won't get such a huge return on such a small investment now that Shib is worth more than it did in 2020. Again, but this isn't because the ship has sunk. The same holds true for rare coins like Bitcoin and Ether, where a larger initial investment is required to generate a substantial profit. She might have imagined that token holders like you still had a shot at making a killing. There are, however, a great deal of pieces that need to fall into place. For instance, Shiba's popularity could rise if sheer barium was introduced, as this would make shipping more convenient and give the Shiba Inu enterprise more credibility. If more ships were destroyed by fire, this would add to the shortage that already exists and drive up ship prices. These factors are already in play. It's feasible that the stories of ordinary people becoming billionaires thanks to a ship may become commonplace in the near future. We should discuss the projected cost of ships in 2023. While we're on the topic, there's no use in going over old ground on how terrible 2022 will be for the cryptocurrency industry as a whole, and Bitcoin in particular. Although Bitcoin was thought to be a superior inflation hedge than gold earlier in the year, it has lagged far behind gold's performance. But if 2022 is any indication, that argument may be moot. In 2023, how much do experts think Bitcoin will cost? An obscure study predicts that this will take place in 2023. According to the lingo of the future, illnesses after effects are likely to linger until the first half of 2023. However, we anticipate that much of 2023 will be less frenetic, tenuous, and exciting than the preceding 3 years. Researchers who work in the shadows are able to generate accurate forecasts. When the European Parliament passes the MiCA Act in February 2023, Arcane believes that it will also serve as a trigger. Although the macroeconomic situation is expected to tighten in 2023, the predominant prediction is that Bitcoin will recover, making now an excellent moment to gradually raise BTCC exposure. While the year 2023 is expected to be difficult, there's hope that Bitcoin will begin to regain its dominant position. Those of you who have been keeping up with the cryptocurrency sector for some time may recognize Bitcoin now that we have reviewed Schwab's price projection. Every shift in Bitcoin affects the entire crypto market, including Shiba Inu. Consequently, SHIB may go through more chaotic movements in the future, but these will be beneficial in the long run. Where do you stand emotionally right now? Not that this is investment advice, but just so you know, make sure you do your own research into tokens before making any decisions. The video now comes to a close. If you enjoy this video, click the like button. Remember to add a comment if you think this will help the YouTube algorithm. Also, I'd appreciate it if you could share this movie as far and wide as possible.